opening the gap for a true civil war, and in fact, that's how several media outlets write about it. The civil war in the single state of Minnesota is intensifying by the moment. The Pentagon is currently preparing to send 1,500 soldiers to the rebellious state. Has this state, in particular, risen up against the federal government? So, Blanca, on one hand, is extremely furious. Donald Trump is absolutely beside himself. And on the other hand, he's threatening to invoke the Insurrection Act against the rebellious Democrats in Minnesota. What we're seeing in the United States is absolute madness. This is really the prelude to actions that will probably be much more severe on the part of the Trump administration. On one hand, it's the prelude to the beginning of one or another conflict at the international level. Because to cover this up, as we've said countless times before, Donald Trump will very likely try to do exactly that. That is, to limit the field of action, at least in the media, of the Democratic Party, and then move fully on to other fronts. This is the current situation in the United States, which is probably, if you'll pardon the redundancy, the current reality. It has a lot to do with the increasingly belligerent attitude of a government that at first seemed otherwise. In fact, they came to fix things at the national level and also at the international level, especially to resolve conflicts internationally. Donald Trump claimed that ending several wars at once was absolutely done and organized. However, now what we see is that wars are coming back. They are becoming more intense again, and they are practically rising from their ashes. And actually, where we were talking about a possible Nobel Peace Prize, in the form of the American president. In the end, we really had to look at the interest behind instrumentalizing these supposed peace agreements, which have not brought either Donald Trump or the world, much less the international community, any real benefits.